Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. Thank you so much for joining me today. It really does mean a lot that you have. So today is an exciting one. We're doing a look with this little palette here. So it's the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde eyeshadow palette. So this baby is new to my collection and we're going to be putting her through her tests this coming week. I'm not too sure whether I'm doing 5 or 6 looks, but we're definitely going to be doing a lot of looks using this palette. So I've just got it out in the box and she just looks like that. So I'm not too sure what kind of eye look. You know, I'm really feeling purples. So let's do something with purples. I need to get this purple out of my system because I'm really feeling purples at the minute. Right, so let's see if I've got the brushes. So I need that brush. Sorry, I'm just sorting out the brushes. You would think that I would have done this beforehand. Right, let's get into it. Is there a cream ivory shade in here? The closest we're going to be able to get is Momentum. Maybe put that all over the lid. Maybe, it's not cream though, that's the only thing. Should be alright. Not sure that it is, I think it's a bit peachy. I just want it to really set this eyeshadow I'm wearing. Sorry, eyeshadow base. Yeah, it's definitely a bit peachy. I'll remember that for tomorrow and make sure I either bring by NYX base or my Too Faced White Chocolate. Right, so that's that anyway. Then we're going to go in with a cargo brush that I really like. Okay, so we're going to go in with Libra. Still got the paper on this. Libra, which is that shade there. Not too sure whether I'm going to keep this lipstick on, guys. I just added on from the previous video. I've done a wear test on the foundation, the Flower Beauty foundation. Well, I am doing a wear test, should I say. I've had it on 4 hours now and so far so good with it. I'm very impressed. So I'm just stamping this Libra shade on. Definitely want it to be a little bit more pigmented than that. It's just a slight wash of colour. Let's zoom you in so you can see. But I don't want it to be over pigmented either. I think this second wash of colour is more than enough now. Just a bit more for the outer portion. Okay, I think that's enough. So let's just get a bit of more Libra onto the other eye. Sorry, mirror's in your face. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to be doing 4 or 5 looks, sorry, 5 or 6 looks with this. I do have another palette that I pulled for the week. But I know for a fact that I want to do more. As many looks as I can really with it. Right, I'm going to blend that out, so I'm just running this eyeshadow brush through the colour switch. Okay, that's quite nice. There was barely any fallout, then there was a little bit from where I'd been patting it, but barely anything in the actual pan, so that's really good. You'd expect it from more expensive eyeshadows, but sometimes it's not always the case. So I like that about it so far. Maybe Hot Mess in the outer portion of the eye, just to give it a little bit of dimension. I'm going to go in with the same brush, but I'm going to colour switch that and colour off it, just so it's not there. Yeah, I've rubbed it on my hand, there is no colour there. So we're going to go in with Hot Mess now, just stamping it on. And I think I'm going to bring that into the crease as well, just to give it some dimension. Don't know, maybe just like halfway. I want to put a bit more on. I never do purple looks, never ever. If anything, I stay away from them, but I've been really gravitating towards them. I've got a purple palette that I pulled for this week's Shop My Stash, Makeup Obsession's Sweet Like Candy, and I cannot wait to use that. Don't know what is wrong with me at the moment, and my eyeshadow preferences are definitely changing. A year ago I probably wouldn't have looked twice at this palette. I don't know when it was released, but I remember it being released and me thinking, no, I think I'll give that a pass. I don't have any of her bigger palettes. I've got two of the smaller ones, Electric Obsessions and the green one that she brought out. I always forget the name of it, but yeah, I've got that one, and I also like the look of a few of the pastel ones and the Huda Light Nude. So it's always the smaller eyeshadow palettes that I've liked. I don't think I'll buy any of the other bigger palettes that she's brought out, but this one, this Colour Story, just drew me in straight away. It is so gorgeous. So yeah, right, so now we're gonna go in with Ultraviolet. I'm gonna try and put it on with that little accent brush that I use, and if that doesn't work, I might have to go in with my fingers. I don't know if that's a pressed glitter or what it is. So yeah, we're just gonna clean this off and then go in with, I almost don't want to put my brush in it because it will ruin it. It just looks so pretty. Let's look at it. Let's go over it before we put our brushes in it. So yeah, let's do that now. It looks creamy. Like when I put my brush in it, it does look creamy. Let's see if it will go on the eyelid. Oh yes. Some people said that they couldn't get it to work with a brush. I think because this is quite densely packed, it's working fine. You know, I don't know whether to put it all purple or put this Nebula shade in the outer corner. Part of me really wants to use Nebula. Yeah, we'll use Nebula as well. Oh, this is so gorgeous, guys. This is the kind of shade that you could wear on a night out, and it just looks stunning. I've not been out for such a long time. Even before lockdown, I hadn't been out. Right, so before I go on to this next eye, I think I'm just going to go in with Nebula because I'm impatient and I'm going to see what they look like. Right, this is the problem. This one isn't showing up as much, and I think that might be what people are saying. Yeah, I can barely get this to show up. Right, so let's go on with my finger then. Oh, it's showing up much better on the finger. Just tapping it. Wow guys, that is beautiful, isn't it? Right, let's get this wipe and then we can do the other hand. Right, so my first complaint at the moment is that Nebula shade you can't get it to work with an eyeshadow brush, but I have heard that from the few reviews that I have seen other YouTubers, and I just thought, well, we'll see, we'll gather our own opinions. And I thought it was this shade that they were saying that about. I thought it was Ultraviolet, but it's not, it's Nebula, which is the silver shade. So that is my personal opinion. So we're going to go back in with Ultraviolet, which I know I can work with on the brush, and it's very precise. I can just get this where I want it. So if you have this palette, what are your experiences with it? Do you find that there's any pros and cons with it, or what pros and cons do you think are it? I would love to know. I mean, I'm going to be finding out what cons there are to the palette. The first con is that Nebula shade, but you can get it to work. So is it really a con if you can get it to work and you don't have to mess around with glitter glue or anything? I'm sure if you messed around with glitter glue, and we've stopped recording. Yeah, I'm sure if you messed around with glitter glue with Nebula, it would be more pigmented. I just love this Ultraviolet shade though, guys. It is on point. At some point I will be putting it all across the lid. Not today. I'm going to go in again now with Nebula. See, that feels more glittery. I don't know what Ultraviolet feels like. We'll have a look at that in a sec. I mean, it really isn't an issue though, guys, getting it to actually work. You can get it to work like with your fingers. It is more of a glitter, I would say. It is more glittery. Let's have a feel of Ultraviolet. Yeah, Ultraviolet is definitely more creamy. Nebula is a glitter, like a pressed glitter. So that's the difference between the two, and that's why I could get Ultraviolet to work and I couldn't get Nebula to work as with the brush. Right, so that's just me explaining what my thoughts are at the minute. I don't know what to put in the inner corners. I think I'm going to put Super Moon in this shade here. I don't know what that is, whether it's a cream or a pressed glitter. Let's figure that out. Cream. I'm just going in with a different brush. I'm not using the accent. Oh, it's the same brush. No, I thought I was going in with the detailing brush. No, we're going in with the same brush. I'm gonna take it just up here a little bit. I think this palette has made me the most excited about a palette that I've been in a long time. Last week I was excited about the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette, but not as excited as this. These colours are just, at the minute, are just right up my street. Let's do a blend. I think I want to go in with that deeper purple shade. What was it called again? Hot Mess. Just because we've lost some in the outer portion, so let's deepen that out. There's some like fallout here from the glitter. from the Nebula shade. I don't know if we're going to be able to get rid of that. I'm going to try and find a brush in a minute. Let me go and find one. There was one on the bed the whole time. I wonder if this one will do it. It's my Bare Minerals, like I just normally use it for powder. So I'm pinching it. I don't think it's working. Oh, that's going to have to do. Right, so I want to put, I think, Hot Mess on the lash line. Use the accent brush again. I use this accent brush for literally everything. Let's zoom in. I don't know if I'm going to keep this lipstick on. I only put this lipstick on before because I had no lipstick on when I was doing the check-ins and everything on the foundation. Oh yeah, that's nice. And it's even got that like maroon red to it, the shades that I do not gravitate towards. So at some point I think I'll pull that Kylie Burgundy palette out for the upteenth time and see if I like it. Because like I said, my taste in eyeshadows are definitely changing. Right, so now we're going to tightline with the Too Faced Love pencil in black. It's not even in black, it's in Perfect Black, isn't it? Right, and I do want some more of Nebula. I mean, I think I've gone in too far now with that purple shade. Hot Mess. Right, that's nice. Right, so this is what we're looking like, guys. Do I want to change lipsticks? Right, so as well as getting a different lipstick, I've got the Makeup Gallery Turn Up the Volume and Define. So I'm just going to put a little bit more of this on. I did put some on before, but I only did put one coat on, so it shouldn't be too bad. Clumpy, I mean. It's not clumpy at all. Nice. Right, I'm just going to get a wipe and take off this lippy. What I'm wearing is it's a Project Pan one. It's Christian Dior Underground. But because I'm like cool toned on the eyes, I want a more cool toned lip. And also one that's face mask friendly. So basically a matte one. Right, and normally I would kind of buff over this with my foundation brush, but that's kind of cheating. I know I've taken it off with a wipe that's wet, but I'm doing a foundation wear test, so I'm not going to do that at this point. So we're going to be using my favourite, which is the PS Pro Kiss Proof Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade 02 Pink in Excess. My mum's going to say something about this lipstick. Why are you wearing that? She'll say. I'm just wondering if I should put one of these shades on as a brow bone highlight. Like I could put Super Moon as a brow bone highlight. I don't normally put anything shimmery in, but we could try that. It's very, very crumbly. Can you see it on the brush? I've got some like this in my green palette of hers. Yeah, some in the green palette come off really, really crumbly like that. Just trying to blend this out a bit. This is more of a glitter topper. Again, not a bad thing, it can work, it is working. I'm just giving you my my thoughts on it. This is the only shade I would say is an inner corner. It's suitable for the inner corner and the brow bone. And can you see how glittery it is? I do really, really like this look though. I need to come closer so you can see the entire look finished. I'll just bring the tripod. So guys, this is the finished look. Hope you've enjoyed it. I know it was quick. We did only use a few of the shades, I think 4 in total. So we used Momentum, Libra, Ultraviolet, Nebula and Supermoon, so 5 eyeshadows. I'm going to continue to use this for the rest of the week. She is just a stunning palette. So yeah, I'm going to use this for the rest of the week, so expect more looks on the channel. It's part of the mini series 5 days with. It might roll into 6 days with. I'm not 100% sure on that, or I might just leave it at 5 days with. I know I did 6 days with the e.l.f. last week. Yeah, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet. Basically I will be doing swatches and an overall mini review on the last look like I did with the e.l.f. one. But for now, this is the video, and if you've not already subscribed, please subscribe, like, share, comment. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.